I remember arriving at the school, and the first thing I did was to attend a Gilbert and Sullivan production. The very first week I was here, and this was just wonderful. It's a whole new world to me.
That would have been the Pirates of Penzance.
A whole new world to me, but there were, and if I can stay with music just for the minute. As an assistant rector, I had been aware of the German-Italy link. I was always aware of that and how important it was in the life of the school. And while I was the rector, we celebrated, I think it was the 25th anniversary of the Munich connection,
right, yeah.
the Theodor Linden Gymnasium. And I remember giving a speech in German in Munich to commemorate that event. So you had that extracurricular activity, and if you talk to former pupils now, as I do at former pupils at the FP Club events, many of them still remember that trip as the great experience of their time at the Royal High. But there were other things that were happening. Sport. Sport is just an integral part of this school. It's just an integral part. And it wasn't just rugby, as many people would have perceived.
No, well, that's one of the sort of characteristics of your tenure, is that the range of sports actually widened. It had narrowed somewhat, and obviously in the 80s there'd been the industrial action and so on, so there weren't that many clubs running. But then, you know, towards the end of the 80s and into the 90s, there was a much wider range of sports that suddenly were made available. And I know you appointed a sports officer, for example, to develop that as well.
I did indeed.